Hello, welcome to Cooking Fun with Anshika. Let's start cooking. So today we are going to do a satay ramen recipe. For the noodles, I have got a nest of wheat noodles here. You can take any of your choice. And for the ramen broth, I have got some mushrooms, tofu. I've got silken tofu and extra firm tofu, spinach, ginger and garlic, some peanut butter, and some stock powder for the stock. You can take stock cubes or even your homemade stock. So let's get cooking. So I've put the pot on heat and have added about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. To this I am going to add my ginger and garlic. So please grate your ginger and cut your garlic. Alright? So grate your ginger and chop your garlic. Yes, that's the right word. So I've added my garlic and ginger. Give it a quick stir. So I'll let my garlic and ginger saute a bit in the olive oil. The only trick thing is when you're using less amount of oil, you need to keep stirring. Otherwise it might burn quickly. So my ginger and garlic are giving a nice fragrance now. To this I am going to add some mushrooms. So in goes all my mushrooms. I'll give this a quick toss. I have just roughly sliced all the mushrooms. I'm using baby chestnut mushrooms and hence I did not slice them too small because they were anyways baby. And now it's time to add our tofu. We will first add the extra firm tofu. We are going to just roughly crush it. Just crush it with your hands or a fork. Something like this. Yeah. So that it is all crushed and this will add a nice texture to our broth. So in goes my tofu. So give this a quick stir. It's smelling so good with the mushrooms, garlic, ginger together. Just remember to keep the heat on medium. And now our tofu has sauteed as well. It's time to add our peanut butter. So I am going to add a good 2 tablespoons of peanut butter to my recipe. As this is a satay ramen, I mean, it has to have peanuts, right? So here goes in my 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. So guys, see, we used very little olive oil at the beginning, but we are using some good amount of peanut butter, but then it's all healthy fat, that is good fat. Give this a quick stir. And now it's time to add some water. So actually you have to add stock, but as I've got stock powder, so I'll add hot water and then I'll add powder to it. But if you've got stock cubes, just make a stock of it and add, or if you've got some homemade stock, just add that. You can use any stock. As it's a vegan recipe I'm making, I'm using vegetable stock, but you can use any stock of your choice. So I'm adding water, from hot boiling water from the kettle straight. And I have added about a liter of water here. Give it all a quick stir. And I will add my 2 tablespoons of stock powder. And keep mixing for it to dissolve quickly. It does not take too long to dissolve. But if you've got stock cube, just dissolve it first in like a cup of water and then add that and add additional water. Alright, so everything is stirred. Now I'm going to add my spinach. So I've washed my spinach and here goes in about 1 bowl of spinach. Now spinach is optional. If you don't like it, it's not gonna enhance a lot of flavor in your dish, but at the same time it's a great way to have more greens, so why not? So now that all the greens are inside, everything is ready, we just need the broth to simmer. Now it's the perfect time to add our silken tofu. So guys, silken tofu is like really silky. I would suggest to cut it into big cubes, because when you stir it, it breaks further. So if you cut it too small, it might all just crumble. So cut it into like big sizes like this, so that even if it breaks, it's still chunky. You can now add some salt to your broth, but as I am using the stock powder, it already has salt in it, so I'm not going to add any additional salt, but add salt as per your taste. Give this all a quick mix, cover the lid and let it boil. In the meantime, when your broth is boiling, just prepare the noodles as per the instruction on the pack, and we will now prepare a dressing for our broth. To make the dressing, I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of honey. You can use normal cane sugar if you don't have honey. To this, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of white rice vinegar. If you don't have white rice vinegar, you can use apple cider vinegar. That works equally fine. Now, something that's going to add really nice flavor is about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Yeah. And to this, we are going to add some soy sauce. So here goes in a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm using the light soy sauce. Actually, I would like to add some more soya to it. So make it 2 tablespoons. And the last ingredient is some sesame seeds. Yeah. Give this all a very good stir. Just mix it well for everything to dissolve. The dressing is ready. So let's check on our broth. It's been simmering for about 5 minutes on high heat. Look at that, it's all done. So at this point of time, I will add some spring onions and some coriander chopped. And you can now turn the flame off. It's time to boil our ramen. So guys, now our broth is ready, our dressing is made, and I have boiled and drained my noodles as well. So it's time to plate them together and make our ramen. So just take a bowl, a big bowl, and put your noodles there. Now to our ramen, I'm going to add a dressing. Just give your dressing a quick stir so that all the honey, sesame oil, soy sauce and the vinegar is all mixed well. And add the dressing. Yeah. To add the heat, I am going to add some Chinese chili oil. We love our ramen hot, so I'm adding a lot of chili oil to this. Because it's a satay ramen, I am adding some roasted peanuts. Here you go, our beautiful ramen recipe is ready. In case there is some ingredient you have confusion with, I have put the complete list in the description below. Also, if you need some substitutes for some of these ingredients, do comment below and I'll reply with what you can use instead of what I have used here. So I hope that's helpful. If you are loving my recipes, please do subscribe and like this recipe. Thank you. Bye.